Every month has been quite mild this year. I mean, we've still got 10 days left until the end of the year, so we can't get an exact figure for the time being. But looking at the average annual temperature for 2023, we're looking at somewhere between 19.5 and 20 degrees, which is actually higher than anything we've had before. So our previous record was, I believe, in 2019, the average yearly temperature was 19.5 Celsius, and already we're on track to be around there, if not a little higher. So it certainly will go down as one of the warmest years on record, but we can't say for sure until, of course, the end of the year comes around. But yeah, generally every month has been mild. Other statistics, we've had the warmest spring on record. We also had the warmest summer on record. As an average temperature, we didn't beat any previous records for any of those months, but on the whole, they were consistently warmer than we would expect.
If we're looking ahead to the next few days, what are we expecting, and how sort of certain can you be for how long? Like, what can you predict? 3 or 4 days, or is that sort of more or less as far ahead as you can look?
Yeah, so we look ahead roughly 7 days or so. I can say with some confidence the next 2 to 3 days we're probably going to have fairly fine weather. We're going to stick with that Poniente flow, though for a time the winds are going to be so light and variable over this weekend that it could turn easterly for a time, and that does bring a very low risk of fog. That's overnight on the 23rd into the 24th, so Saturday night. But otherwise we're expecting plenty of fine conditions, lots of sunshine, especially this afternoon, tomorrow and Sunday. A little bit cloudier on Saturday, and temperatures still slightly above average, looking at 17 or 18 Celsius, which is about a degree more than we'd expect. Beyond that, we start to look at a little bit more moderate in the way of confidence for what's going on, but it still does seem to be trending towards fine weather, at least for early next week. So Christmas Day looks to be fairly good. Maybe some cloud developing in the afternoon. There's perhaps some rain over Morocco, and for the time being, it seems to be staying to the south, but we do keep an eye on it, and obviously conditions change. But for the time being, it looks like it's going to be a fairly fine Christmas Day. It's not until the 27th that we're starting to see signals for more unsettled weather, but that's 6-7 days ahead. So I'm going to say it with some trepidation that it might be a little bit more unsettled, but it also could be fairly fine as well.
You look at it and you think, well, that's the best picture available, but it is subject to change.
Exactly, yes.